What is up, Toronto Raptor faithful? The few, the proud, the ones that are left holding the bag while everyone else is off, I don't know what, watching the Leafs are getting ready maybe for the Blue Jays. We are all stuck here, just, I don't know what, getting sad, getting depressed, feeling anxious, wondering if our team could give one crap, thinking about next year. Will Nick Nurse still be around? Doesn't seem like he should be. We got a very unmotivated team coming out of the gate today in a game that we needed to win. We're playing the Indiana Pacers. We're what, one game ahead of them, I think, in the standings? In the play-in? And once again, we have a roller coaster of a game. The whole first half, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is just depressing. I'm thinking of every combination of who we can get rid of in the off season, including Nurse, because why is nobody caring? Why is nobody playing well? Why is nobody trying hard? Then all of a sudden, in the third quarter, we seem to get ourselves back into the game. It's going all right, and then it slips away just a tiny bit there. Fourth quarter, we get back into it. We're ahead even for a minute or two, and then we just let it slip away. Now, Mr. Fred Van Vleet, I wonder if you're regretting calling out those refs a little bit, because there was certainly a turning point there when we were starting to come back. That whistle just came out loud and clear, especially against you on that. Sorry, got a little hair. That foul, the offensive foul there, where I think he was moving. I think he was moving as he tried to stop you there, and he was outside the restricted area, which is legit. But man, he was not set. He was fading, and they did not give you the call. And Nicky Dicky Nurse. Oh, actually, that might be where he used his challenge. Yeah, and so they didn't even. They were like, yeah, right. Guess what? New York, Fred Van Vliet's challenging the call. Oh, that we know how that one's gonna go. Isn't he the one that just called out by name a few of us officials? Yes, it is. Well, guess what? Deep six, that little biatch. And that's what happened. I started this one before the game was actually over because I had to bail because it was so depressing. It looks like we got it within 4. 118, 114 is the final score here. But man, sucking the big goose egg on a win where we needed the win. We needed this win. Like, I don't know what we're trying to do. I don't know what this is going to be. I've been sort of the last couple weeks since we got Yakapurtle excited that, oh, now we're going to surprise some people. We're going to get into this play-in. We're going to win that. We're going to win the first round and maybe even the second. By some bizarre fluke, we're going to end up in the Eastern Conference Final. Yeah, right. I'm not even sure we're going to make it through the play-in. And can I just call out a couple of specific people? I don't love going through the stats because I know it's distracting, but we get no. Okay, Scotty and Gary Trent were out of the game. So I was blown away, shocked when I saw the starting lineup going, what the hell's going on? Will Barton is starting? And they're not moving Gary Trent up? I thought, oh boy, now we definitely got to get rid of Nurse because he's just putting the nail in the coffin of Gary Trent's brain. So he's never going to be able to, recover and feel whole again. But at least when I saw him sitting on the bench, looking styling, with Scotty Barnes and Scotty also styling, I gotta admit, I'll give them both props there. But yeah, they were not available. But I don't understand why this Joe Wieskamp guy doesn't get minutes instead of Will Barton, because Will Barton sucks. This guy was 2 of 8 from the floor overall. His 2 baskets were easy little lay-ins. 0 for 5. Didn't we sign this guy as a 3-point threat? That's what I thought we got this guy for. I thought he was a 3-point guy. 0 for 5 from 3. He's the reason we lost this game. Hit 2 of those, bro, and we got it. We got it in the bag. You know what I mean? We're putting this one behind us in the win column. But God, he sucks. And Fred Van Vleet sucks from 3. Like, our whole team sucks from 3, actually. Looking at the 3-point shots, 20% shooting from 3. 20% as a team. Malachi Flynn is the only bright spot, coming in, getting 50% from the floor. 33 from Boucher. Even Boucher did better. Fred Van Vleet, 25. OG Anunoby, 14. And, yeah, Will Barton, a whopping 0. Pascal Siakam, a whopping 0. And I don't. Why did Coloco take a three? Oh my God, I didn't even notice that. That might have been. I had to break out and grab some dinner at halftime, and I think I missed a couple of minutes coming back in. But let's just compare to their team from three. Okay, 52.4% from three. We cannot let that happen. Now, I believe that this maniac here, uh, who was it? Wara? No. Oh yeah. Well, he had 66. There was a guy. Oh no, Nemhard. That's it. I think Nemhard might be Canadian, so he's back playing in front of his home audience, and he lit it up. Means we got to get more Canadian players so that they can light it up in front of their home audience every game. Because even Brissett, he only had one attempt from three, but he was 100%, and he was 50% from the floor. Like, God, the only thing he did to help us was get that technical, which obviously didn't help enough. But these guys, they got guys coming off the bench hitting 66% from three. This Noira, Jordan Noira, and I guess the other guys all started. But man, look at their 3-point shooting: 100%, 100%. Okay, this Miles Turner didn't attempt any. He's their center. If that makes sense. 33% from Buddy Hield. 60% from this Nebhard guy. And okay, Aaron Nesmith was the only one trying to help us with shooting 21 for 5. Then we got 2 for 3, 66, and an 0 for 1 from Jalen Smith. And then the league leader in threes did not play because he's injured. And wasn't in the game. So their all-star. Oh my God, my brain is fried, and he's not sitting. He's not on the list here. I know his name. It's the other guy that they traded from the Kings for. Anyway, all right. Well, I don't know, man. My whole plan was to do an in-depth breakdown of this game, but I look at my notes and it's that we can't pass because our passes were being intercepted more than I have ever seen passes intercepted from the Raptors today. Like Fred Van Vliet had at least a couple, but OG got punked around in this game. He got stuffed. He got denied a couple times, but like badly, badly blocked from behind where he had a clear break. And oh my God, it was bad. Like it was loud, and the entire arena heard it. We heard it at home. The announcers even commented. It was a stufforama. Like he folded like a lawn chair onto the ground and could not get up. That was embarrassing. But he was clanking off threes, 1 for 7. Like he couldn't hit a shot. And there was one point where I don't even know what he was doing. He had the ball by himself, and it was like he held on to it to let the other guys come over and hug it. I don't. Sometimes, anyway, you've heard me sort of hint at my friend OG, which there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think he likes, when the guys are all crowded around and he gets to be between their legs. If you know what I'm saying, I think he enjoys that. But anyway, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna call it quits here because, yeah, like I said, I checked my notes. I had some plays of the game. I would love to have gone over those. I'm gonna get back to that, but what's the point in a depressing loss where we really needed to win this one? We've got a home streak going of 4 games against lower end teams that we should be able to bank wins against, teams that we should be stepping on their shoulders to climb into the 8th spot. And instead, we squander it away with Fred pulling up ridiculous threes. Like, I understand pulling up a three if you're sort of open or you're in the flow of the game, but he was rushing some of them, forcing some of them. He's on a weird side angle. He's like leaning. There was one where he almost stumbled rolling back. Like he tried to do sort of a sort of back and forth in and out move, to break the guy's ankles. It wasn't a crossover. It was like a little, but it was more than just a step back too, because he had to take 3 or 4 steps to get back to the 3-point line. But he almost fell over. Like, and we're clanking free throws. Hold on, I'm gonna just check a couple of quick other little stats. Free throw attempts. We had 39 and we hit 29. Yeah, 74% from free throws. Oh man, this was just a sad game. And then the last thing I'm going to look at is attempts because we try to, yeah, we killed them in attempts. Like 89 attempts to 77 attempts. So we're winning the game that we want with rebounds, steals, all of that. Second chance points, etc. Our second chance attempts, obviously. Sorry, not second chance points. But yeah, we can't do it, man. We need some shooters. We got to blow up this thing. We got to just say, Fred, see you later. Maybe we could do a sign and trade, but time for you to go. You know, time for Nick Nurse to go. Like, I saw someone else doing some analysis on the Raptors, and they were saying, Malachi Flynn, we don't even know what we have because this guy is so reluctant to play any of his bench players. And then Malachi gets into this game, and he beats everyone else. Yet we got Barton starting. Will Barton. Will Barton please sit for the next game? Jeez Louise. You suck, man. This guy has sucked since we got him. Sucked. Sucked. I used to complain about Hernan Gomez, and we got this guy and then released him. Please, bring Wancho back. At least he was famous for being in movies. This guy, Will Barton, he's terrible. And, pretty please with sugar on it, get Joe Wieskamp into some games. This guy's like a 40% free three-point shooter. He needs attempts. He needs to get warmed up. You know, he needs to have some experience in there. I saw a couple of decent Will Barton defensive moves, so we all know that's why Nick Nurse wants to keep him in there. But Jesus Christ, my friend, it's time to make some changes. So I sadly am seeing, unless we can turn it around in the next few games, and we're all going to go through it together. But you know, if we don't get something going, we're going to be out. We're going to not even make it through the play-in. We're going to lose our one game that we have a chance, and it'll come down to like the last play of the game, and it'll be close. We'll probably even have been up by 15, and then we're going to blow it in the end, and we're not going anywhere. And it's just, anyway, I just can't take it anymore. Raptors. Let's have a moment of silence for this season. Mr. Beast for President, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'm out. See you next game.